What's up, everyone? Welcome to the third episode of Hookah Session by 3rd Shiftsmokeshop. I'm your host, Kev. Tonight, we have a very special guest. With us tonight, we have Turbo the Menace.
What's up, player?
How's it going, my brother?
What's the flavor of hookah?
Yo, so we got some crazy ass flavor today.
Huh.
For the people out there, 20% off on Gump with Mint on 3rd Shiftsmokeshop. This is the flavor that we smoke into. It's very smooth, very nice, very minty. For the ladies out there, it will not give you that little, voice on it. So
Wait, he says gum mint.
Gum with Mint.
Gum with mint. Yeah, I don't smoke the hookah unless it's the gum mint. You know what I'm saying?
Unless it's Gum with Mint, right?
Nah, it has to be.
It has to be that good minty flavor.
I brush my teeth with that shit.
Of course, man. I mean, we go this shit, right?
Yeah, love that. Whoa, hey yo.
Hey yo, boss.
You said goggle first.
Yeah.
Oh god. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? But
So
that's what you like. I mean, that's your world, squirrel. I'm just, you know what I mean. Well, let's get serious, man. What's up?
Tell us a little bit about yourself. I heard you're a comedian, man. Tell the people out there, like what you do.
Well, I'm an up and coming stand-up comedian. No, I just started about 3-4 weeks ago, and I decided, hey, let me just give it a try. And I did my first gig around like the end of April, and I did really well. I lasted 10 minutes, and I just said, no, what, screw it. Let me just keep on going with it because I had an inspiration for it to do it earlier in the years, but I kept having cold feet and stuff, and last month, I actually turned 27 last month.
Happy belated, man.
Hey, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. But I just said, hey, man, let me just start taking more chances with life. You know what I'm saying?
Like, more opportunities, man. They're coming up.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you're only getting old, man. When you're only getting old, and like, God forbid, if something happens to you, you have to live in that shit. Like, okay, I can't go back and relive those opportunities. That's why my life resolution is just if every opportunity comes at me, I'm going to take it. Like, I want to do stuff that like I haven't done yet, but I still want to do it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of stuff. This was one of them. Top of my list.
It's about like living more like of the moment, being more present.
Absolutely.
Right, within the moment. And like for the youth out there, for the young peoples out there that follow the program and stuff, take more chances. Like take risk. Don't be afraid. Of like having doubt, just because other people out there, find your voice to be funny. Take chances, take opportunities as they come, and don't be afraid, to be always yourself.
And if those opportunities that you regret in the first place, you can still go back and be like, hey, I'm the one that took those chances. I'm the one that picked up those type of dice, and hopefully I roll a 7 out of it. And Bingo. I'm doing it a little bit later in life, but I'm like, no, what, screw it. I'm still doing it. Like I'm still taking those opportunities.
Well, it's not really later. I mean, think about it. You just turned 27. You're still young. Right. Like I read the other day about Samuel L. Jackson. Like his first role was when he was almost 50. Like he became somebody when he was like almost 50. Before that he was nobody known. And look at who he is now. He's a very famous and known actor.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah.
You never know where life is going to take you unless you take the fucking risk.
And remind you, I did my first gig ever last month. And I got all this, like, attention out of nowhere. Like, I didn't know nothing about the smoke shop. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't know nothing about this podcast. Then my boy put me on, Eddie Santos. Shout out to my man, Eddie Santos, my favorite fucking American ever. Stamped, hands down, 630. But anyways, he put me onto this. He said, hey, you should, do this podcast, talk to my main man, Kevin. He's a straight up guy, he took those chances and those little risks in life just like you. So maybe you could vibe out and like, have something in common or something, going. And that's why I'm here, fucking with him. And I'm not going to let you smoke hookah by yourself. So, swing that joint.
Absolutely, man.
And remind you, I don't smoke hookah, but like I said, can't leave my main man hanging,
He said we 420 free over here, right? 420, we I'm guessing you into like weed, smoking weed and
here and there on the weekends, On
the weekends,
a little bit
of this, a little bit of that. For those out there that
can never do that shit,
like the little O's.
Yeah, the O's. I can never do O's.
Man,
my O's are like fucking D's. Fucking hate.
They look like the whole alphabet. It's like you're spelling the alphabet, but with like the smokes and stuff.
First one, fucker, on a podcast. Can't tell me shit in life. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was actually gonna say if you could do like a Z.
A Z
with the smoke.
A Z. Let's see.
mean, I don't. I'm not like English is not like my first language, so I don't know a lot about the alphabet. That's tough.
There's your Z right there.
Say that's tough. That's tough.
Z for snuts.
But next. So for
Oh
everyone
shit.
out there, tell us a little bit like besides like doing comedy, how long do you have doing comedy? Like when did you decided that yo, like I'm actually pretty good at this shit? You know, like and who supports you? Like who are the people that support you? You know, like family, friends, you know,
Well,
acquaintances.
my cousin first like told me, hey, you should like really do this because you're pretty solid at this, and he's Christopher Sorio. That's my cousin. He owns Whiskers Barbershop. Shout out to Whiskers Barber Company, by the
Shout out
way. Love
Whiskers.
y'all. Y'all my family, my
Never been
blood.
there, but I have to.
Yeah, got to get a
Looking
cut.
crazy over here.
They did me right, but
Shit,
yeah,
my
he
man
told.
looking like Jesus Christ. You heard?
Yeah, but he's like the one cousin that like even on my bad days, like my worst days ever, he'll tell you, hey, go come here, come chill with me. Hey, my daughter's right here, like come chill with me and my
Right, with
daughter's like,
family and
yeah. So he's the one that told me, yo, just give it a shot, man. Screw it. I mean, you don't got nothing really going on. Just give it somewhat a shot because it's a win-win for you. Because if it doesn't work out, I still got a good job, paying the bills and stuff. And if it does work out like it is now, screw it. Just keep going with it. Just balance it out. I mean, and hopefully one day that I get so good at this point, like get like to another level that I can probably get a paycheck off of this one day. And that's going to be the main goal for me right now.
most importantly, you're having fun with
Oh
what you're
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
You know, you're having fun. You're enjoying what you're doing. Like, let's be honest. Who does not enjoy a good laughter? Okay, like let's be real when it comes to like life situations. There's so much situations going on in this life nowadays in reality. For those people that are like aware of what's going on in the world, um, there's so much bullshit going on, man. Like we gotta start laughing a little bit more. You know, like, all right, you committed a mistake. Okay, laugh about it and just continue going. You know, just don't stop and kind of like fuck. You know, like I messed up and kind of like go inside your bubble, inside your mind.
Did
You
it
feel
did
me?
it did it plenty of times, plenty of fucking times. But I feel like nowadays with the kids, they feel like everything's going so bad that they're scared to even take a risk because of everything that's going on in their surroundings. But sometimes you just gotta get through that shit and just say, you know what, this is me. This is gonna be my choice. It could be a good choice or a bad choice, no matter what it is.
Absolutely.
But whatever choice you make, go 100% with it. You know what I mean? Good or bad. I mean, like I said, I'm 27 now. If I even make it to 65 or 50, that's like what on the 25 Christmases, 25 summers, 25 springs, 25 falls. Like
You know, it's a lot of stuff.
it's technically doesn't sound like a whole lot of time. So yeah, man, you're gonna go through life like struggling like with the
It's
what
gonna be
ifs in
ups
your
and
head.
downs. You
Yeah,
know, there's gonna be a lot of ups and downs,
yeah.
man.
I like this stand up stuff. Like I had no idea what I was doing, but I thought I'll just plan it out a little bit, just be myself at the same time, plan it out, being myself at the same time. Boom, you got my stand up comedy, and that's really what I am right now. Like I'm not sure, like I'm gonna say a joke because I want to get a few laughs or a few like get good clout and stuff. That's not really who I am. I'm just being me and just mixing up some topics that are true or just stuff that's going on around the world. And so far, think I'm doing a pretty good job at it.
Now, I will be a little bit more out there when it comes to like what I'm about to say. I know
Go ahead.
there's people that in today's society we have something called cancel society. I'm not sure if that's how it's called, but I will look into it later on. It's about like today's world. You could barely say things and not be offended. It's like back in the days, comedy used to be so fun because we used to laugh even at the things that we thought like, yo, that's fucked up, but that's kind of funny. But now it's like, oh, you said this about this person, you're canceled right away. We have this comedian Dave Chappelle who has gone through the ups and downs
Shit.
of comedy from the very start, and even he has spoken in regards to that. Like compared to like back in the days, it was more freedom of speech. Your First Amendment. Compared to like now. Now it's more like, oh, you can't say that. That's fucked up. And
We
this
were
and the third.
we were just talking about that on the phone a couple hours ago.
Absolutely,
They
absolutely.
were they were finessing him. Like they were like that Dave Chappelle show. He basically did it for free until Netflix basically paid him. He's like, oh, why you have my stuff on Netflix? Like take it down, take it down. He's like, all right, fine. And they took it down for a little bit, but they still gave him his paycheck. Then he changed his mind. Like, know what? Netflix did me right. They gave me the check, and they did what I said by taking it down. So know what he said? He said, "Screw it, put it back up," and it's on till now. I mean, that's
We'll come
amazing.
back to that. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again to the third episode of Third Shift Smoke Shop Hookah Session by Third Shift Smoke Shop. I just repeated that twice, but it don't matter. Because at the end of the day, I'm here with the best comedian that you'll ever know in your goddamn fucking life. We here with Turbo, the fucking menace.
So, how y'all doing?
Say, we doing fine, we doing well. Now,
Shit.
back to the content. Let people know what projects, future projects you got going on, for the future. As people will and the fans would like to know, like, okay, he's a comedian, but where can I go see him? Like, where does he got like any gigs going on or anything? Do you have anything going on?
Yeah, I actually do. I got one coming up in August 12th. DJ Serrano's talent show. I'm gonna
Shout
be
out
doing my
DJ Sereno.
Yep, my guy. Gave me the gig. He's gonna I'm gonna do my first clean stand up there, and yeah, pull up, man. I'm gonna put on a show, and I'm
Show
in the
some fucking support, man. It's free. Showing support is free.
and if you can, I'll be have it live on my Instagram, and I'm actually in the oh yeah, and my Instagram is Jalen_Figueroa if you want to check me out,
Follow my
and
man's
my
below.
TikTok is actually hilarious. It's the Great Turbino at the Great Turbino. Check that out. That's where my bread and butter comedy stuff is, and I'm in the talks right now of doing a gig in Ocean City, Maryland, but we're in the talks of that around either 4th of July weekend or probably the start of September. Depends. We're in the
It's like
discussion of that.
future
Yeah.
plans, and that's a good thing. That not only are you starting the comedian as a comedian, but you're also getting opportunities out there
Yeah.
to voice yourself and like show the world what you're about, basically.
Yeah.
Which is a beautiful and wonderful thing. Once you get opportunities, like we were talking earlier, just go with it. Like
Yes.
don't be a pussy. Just go with it.
Absolutely. And I'm telling you, it's just this is anxiety and this is confidence. Like once you hit that 2 minute mark of passing each other, you're just right at home and you're just comfortable from that. That's the best advice I can give you with the stand up or with anything in life. But yeah, 2 gigs going on for sure. The one in August 12th, my first clean stand up at the Temple Fire Company, DJ Serrano's talent show. I'm going to be doing my first clean stand up. And I'm actually doing a raffle, like I said earlier, with these 2 beautiful ass hookahs. The way you can get these hookahs, well, they're on raffle, first of all. If you follow me, Jalen_Figueroa, and at 3rdshiftsmokeshop, they'll have the link below how to raffle. And you just got to follow me. Follow the link in the bio, raffle up, and you get these 2 beautiful ass, unmatched color ass hookahs.
Well,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, that's it for tonight. We about to wrap it up. Thank you, Mr. Turbo the Menace, for coming through, for being part of a